Welcome to hobbyhottips.com. Let's dive right into making the necklace. I'm going to make it 17 inches in length on my bead board, and I'm going to take my first piece and basically start right at 0, which is the bottom of the necklace. And I like to frame my necklace with usually something different, a different type of stone than the rest of the necklace. Make sure to do what you do to one side, you do to the other, so the sides match and that they're nice and even as you're going along. That way they're not crooked by the time you get to the end of the necklace where the clasp goes. All right, so I'm at the end, and now I'm going to start to get my wire. Since it's 17 inches, I'm going to multiply that by 2, which is 34 inches in length of my wire. And I like to add on an inch or two just for safe measure. So I'm going to cut it right at 36 inches. This is a jumper ring. Basically, this connects the clasp and just makes the necklace lay nicely around your neck. So I'm going to take a pair of pliers, any type is fine, and another pair of pliers. You can see that they're different, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going to pull one toward me and one away from me, so it kind of looks like a shape S. You're not going to pull them out. That will ruin your jumper ring and make it weak. And then I'm going to go ahead and slide my clasp onto this jumper ring. And then I'm going to take my pliers and move them back. Pull one side toward me and one side away from me, and that closes the clasp, the jumper ring. This is a crimp bead, and this is what's going to help hold our necklace together. You're going to go ahead and thread it through onto your wire, hold it, and then put your jumper ring on. And now thread the end of the wire through that crimper bead. And I like to go ahead for safe measure also, like to add a second crimper bead. I weave it through the other end. But in the meantime, go ahead and crimp that bead down. You can use 1 or 2, and you're going to have a little tail at the end. And I'll tell you what to do with that tail. You have a couple options. Here's my second crimper bead and then I'm crimping. And notice that it's frayed here on the other end. So I'm going to go ahead and snip it. That way it goes on, all the beads go on real smooth when I start beading them. And you're going to start at the very end and you're going to work one side only all the way until you get to the other end. Now notice I'm taking my tail and I'm trying to weave it through, but it's just too thick for my little beads. So that's okay. I'm going to leave that little tail out, as you can see. It's going to be sticking out, and we'll go ahead and cut that off later. I'm going to continue beading, and I get to the end, and now notice that it's not quite aligned up. I need to add a couple more beads. Make sure that the end is not crooked and everything is looking good, which it is, and I just need to add a couple more beads so that it's straight and not crooked. So there's my extra beads, and then you're going to add your crimper beads. So I'm going to add 2. I just like to do that for, especially for long necklaces that are heavy. And I'm going to weave them through. This helps make your necklace stronger by having those 2 crimper beads. And I'm going to crimp them, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut off that long tail on both sides. And there it is. I prefer magnets just because they're so much easier. So here they all are, and if you want to give it away as a gift, just go ahead and put it in a cute little gift bag. But I decided to keep it because I have a pair of shoes that they match, so I kept the necklace and bracelet. Here are some other ideas for inspiration of other necklaces that I've made, just a few of them. And if you go into the description area underneath this video, you'll be able to see, click on show more, you'll be able to see all the links of the supplies that I used in this video. And that way you can get a good idea of where to go. And be sure to like us and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and see you back soon to make a bracelet and earrings.